Oilersnation After Dark begins now.
Ladies and gentlemen, would the Jarheads please stand up? Take your victory lap, take your bow, because it might not have been pretty. It might read an 889. But damn it, we got a win with Tristan Jarry in net for the Edmonton Oilers. The Oil, they found a way tonight. Team defense, low event hockey, everybody pulling on their strings, defending well in front of their netminder, and that's a performance that makes you feel confident about this team, and one that deletes any of our negativity earlier today on pre-gaming. Matt Savoy in the wheel hits. Borges' bankroll goes 3 for 3.
Just
no
needed
Kasperi
cheeks,
Kapanen goal,
yeah.
But it's a great night here on the Nation Vacation, live from Tom's Watch Bar, as the Edmonton Oilers, with Tristan Jarry in net, defeat the Utah Mammoth by a score of 5-2. My pregame prediction was 5-2. I will let that clear. But it's a good night tonight, folks. Hello, what up, and welcome to Oilers Nation After Dark, live from Viva Las Vegas, Sin City. Tom's Watch Bar, ONAD, is a presentation of Bet365. Download the app today. 19 plus. Please bet responsibly. And when you download that app, use the promo code NATION, NATION. And when you sign up, when you're placing your hockey bets, bet on Moneyline, because when your team that you bet on goes up by 3 goals, they will get that early payout. And tonight, the Oilers did win by 3. They do get the Moneyline payout. And Tyler Yaremchuk is joining me here live at Tom's Watch Bar. Brother, vibes be incredible. I mean it once again. The wheel hit on Matt Savoy. Yeah. The bankroll goes 3 for 3. There is something about this city that just it does good to us on Nation Vacations, Tyler.
It does. We're now 2-0 in watch parties at Tom's Watch Bar, which is great as well. The group behind us is in just a fantastic mood. Everyone's so they did a squad ride. You can see my dad and Jay high-fiving. A group of them all put $100 in on an Oilers money line bet because they were underdogs, and Jay just came back with the cash.
Your dad just says cash put in.
Yeah, that's a baller play right there. That's a baller play.
Shout out Ross. Not kind of a baller, a legitimate baller, and I see why Tyler gets it from. It's, dude, an unbelievable night here. It was. You talk about it, low event hockey. The Edmonton Oilers need to play it. It felt like that one tonight, even with Jarhead in the net. We get the win, and Ty, just talk about the vibes. Oh, my God, as I say, just talk about the vibes. You get a ice-cold beer delivered.
I'm not drinking it until after the show.
As I enjoy it was like a bowl of punch that was delivered to me earlier tonight. Right in those very seats back there. Ty, give me a vibe check, because tonight's incredible. It might be a 60-minute version of After Dark. We have to bring all the gear back to the hotel, and the tables be calling my name.
Yeah, I wanna hit the tables a little bit. I want to get into a little bit of wagering on Fremont Street. But the vibes are great here. I mean,
Fantastic.
We're not even, we're maybe 18 hours into the Nation Vacation, a little bit less, and now we've seen the Oilers win. We've gone on our bus tour, met a few fresh faces, Chris from Australia, a bunch of other great people. Like, sitting here in this bar that was filled with Oilers fans for the game, getting to see them have some success, play a really, really solid hockey game as well. It checked every box imaginable.
It was a good night, man. The Oilers' defense was good. You got several guys stepping up for the Oilers. Jack Ralzovic, 2-goal performance. Matt Savoy on the board. Connor McDavid, 8 seconds left to cash Borges' bankroll. Like, that's all you live for. Folks.
And he cashed the over. I know there was a lot of people in this bar.
Oh, my God, my real ticket. My God, that cashed as well. I bet Oilers money line and the over.
You needed it.
Responsibly wagering here down at Sin City, Las Vegas. But, Ty, it was an unbelievable evening tonight. Vibes, unreal. We missed out on the bus ride, which sounds like a lot of fun.
There was a stripper pole.
There were stripper poles. I saw Ryder's ass. I've seen Ryder's ass at least 3 or 4 times already today. Nice ass. I'll leave it at that. Matthew Wozniak has been wearing his sunglasses inside for the last 3.5, 4 hours. Sean Panganiban is here as well.
Yeah, Pangs.
I got a story from the Lubomir Mostovsky guy. Lives in Sherwood Park.
All right.
What do you know, Ty? Vibes are incredible. Night too good for us to settle down, I will say, a little bit later on. Let's get caught up in the chat. First things first, it's Payton. I need to give him the talk. He says, all capitals, I'm so fucking happy, man. Jari, my goat. Once again, it is an 889 save percentage for the man. 16 of 18 stops. I don't care. That's as good as it can get for Tristan Jari, and it did feel like the Oilers had a consistent mindset, definitely in the first period, to get in front of every puck you possibly could. Now, did that kind of backfire at one point? Tristan Jari's first allowed goal? Sure. But I like the Oilers' defensive effort tonight, and I see a lot of people in the chat feeling the same way. Let's kick it off with a couple super chats. Reminder, all your super chats are in support of the Ben Stelter Foundation, a cause very near, very dear to all of our hearts. And Tyler, it's your best friend kicking it off. It's Lance Kane
Lancey.
with a simple, let me redeem him as Tristan Jari. I don't want to take full credit. I can't take full credit for an 889. I couldn't do that. But we had to believe in the guy. It felt like the Oilers had I'll say it's, I don't know, an increased effort to get it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to nicely word that. They knew they needed to stop pucks because Tristan Jari might not. He was redeemed, Tyler.
They gave Tristan Jari no excuses tonight.
That's a good
right?
point.
Like if Jari's going to be a guy who sits there and says like, they got to be better in front. Can't bleed grade A's. Did they have a breakaway?
Nope.
Did they have a 2-on-1, like a clean 2-on-1?
Not that I can remember.
Not that I remember. The Oilers did their job. They left Tristan Jari no room for excuses. And what did he do? He did his damn job, right?
Oh, there he is, our fearless leader, Jay Downton. Jay, what was the win kit?
The win kit was a heavy bet on the money line. They were road dogs, and you had to hammer it. And boy, did we hammer it.
That's
Did you get Ross's money?
Ross got his money.
All right.
Ross got his money. Rick,
Ross Bouchard for Norris.
vibe check.
Wishes he betted more.
Bouchard for Norris?
I mean, it might be picking up steam a little
This
bit.
is going to
Here we
be
go. It's
whatever
gonna be-
structure you had for this post-game show.
I
This
know,
is
once
going
again,
to hell.
chat, I
Another
love you.
3
It's a
points for
Tuesday
Bush.
night. Understand, back in Edmonton, it's Tuesday. It's just a day. It ends at Y out here. in
Every
Vegas.
day's Friday.
And we
Yeah.
are joined by Rick, our most positive, our most optimistic, a guy who should host pre-gaming, if I'm being completely honest. Rick, the Oilers defend well.
Oh,
They
yeah.
get
Let's make some
solid
room.
goaltending.
What happened?
Slide on
This
in,
was the thing
Ricardo.
you discussed
Pre-game,
all
I
night.
said. Pre-game, I said. What happens? In order for Jari to have a good game, what did I say that
The
happened?
Oilers need to get in front of shots. They need to make life easy on Tristan Jari. And as Tyler said, give him no excuses.
And he delivered. Like every side, this was a complete playoff vibe kind of win from the Oilers.
Yeah, and he still had that weird save here and there where you actually needed one.
Yeah.
Right?
Couple
Like,
nice ones.
He kicked the right leg
Third
out
period,
in
he
the
had
third
some big
period.
stops.
Cross ice one on the one-timer. He got the
Yeah.
upper body up. It was a good stop.
Nothing serious, nothing crazy, but just made a save when it was necessary.
Rick, I got our second super chat. It's Tammy, $10. Tammy, I love you so much.
You're the
so you get
best.
a look at.
He does.
I like that intern Tristan put redeemed question mark
On
bottom
the
of
on
that.
the Jari graphic.
Possibly. I don't want to say it. Also, I understand that I'm totally overreacting right now, but this is what we've been begging for.
Yeah, he played
about
a solid
Tristan
game.
Jari. Tammy's in the super chat, says, now that was a game. Stick taps and hearts for Ben always. And then it's D-Pal Oilers. Clap it up, boys. $69.99. Clap it up. He's always here. And he said, I've said it 5 other times this year, but I'll say it again. We back. Rick, please join me on a simple cup year.
We're not back.
He doesn't. You have to yell cup year when I yell cup. Cup year.
Cup ya.
There you go.
Cup here.
This fucking guy. Give me some cup year. As he says, are the Oilers back? I don't know.
You're not there yet?
One, it has
He's
to be.
been
So
there the
no,
whole-
no. If I can't be too hard on him, I can't be too positive on either.
Yeah.
This was a step in the right direction. I think we pull off both wins this on our trip here. I need Bush to get 5 to 6 points. He's 3 in. Thank you very much. But yeah, this is what you want to see out of them when you want to see it.
It was
But- You can't say shit till you go to the next game.
and once again, you enjoy it. We always talk about this on After Dark, the 2-hour rule. Connor Ingram said it. You enjoy a win or a loss for 2 hours. I guess not enjoy a loss. For
Yeah,
2
yeah,
hours.
Have the whole night.
Whatever. It's a 2-hour
Have the whole
thing
night.
that applies to After Dark, especially when in Vegas. We get the whole night. I want to make that very clear. But we understand that Thursday is going to be a pretty big swing opportunity for the Edmonton Oilers.
Well,
I've got
especially,
Brad
I
Meltzer on
know,
the side.
out of town scoreboard wise, like Vegas lost. Anaheim's in a tight game right now, but Vegas losing, you winning, that it doesn't. Who?
It's 4-3 Anaheim right now for the record.
Damn it. But
Vegas
the out-of-town
Point still
score,
stands.
Vegas losing, Edmonton winning, that's a massive swing. Now you have a chance to, it's not nail in the coffin time, but you have a chance now to really put yourself in pole position here if you can beat Vegas
We
on
talked
Thursday.
about it on pre-gaming. I said as much as 71 games into the season, you are disappointed, you're angry, you're pissed off about the Oilers.
Yeah.
The thing about the pillow fight of the Pacific Division is that the Oilers, if this next 2 weeks goes properly, they still could win the division. Rick, something the Oilers have never done in my lifetime.
No, it's
I don't want to date him
it's
or
not,
bag
it's
milk to my
barely in
side.
bag milk's lifetime. It's 87, so it's a little bit after. You're like an 83. Yeah, you're 83, 84, something like that.
I got to get
85.
bag milk aside, Mike. Kennedy, can you grab a side headset out of that box over there? We're going to get bag milk.
You're
involved
100%.
on
You're
the show.
100% right though. This is such a close race. If you had to bet on any team in this race, it has to be the team that's gone to the final the last 2 years in a row. Only because they've been to the finals the last two years in a row.
Anaheim's still in the,
No, they're in the driver's
sitting
seat. Don't
pretty.
get me
Yeah.
wrong.
But I understand your argument that the Edmonton Oilers are the team to beat until they are not. the
In
team
this
to
little
beat in
race,
this
I
division.
understand we're not leading the race of the three of us. However, this does take out not making the playoffs, right? Are we out of that? Are we out?
I've never been in that, Rick. So
Neither.
yes.
Oh, you know
It's
me.
all. It's a cup year.
You understand me. Cup, yeah? You understand me, so you know I'm not going to be the guy who's saying, hey, listen, we're going to fall out.
Yeah.
You never look backwards in a race like this. You always look forwards.
Okay, let me first things first give a special shout out Derek Dodge Edmonton, presenting sponsor here on Oilers Nation After Dark. And I mean, it's timely. Right now, they have an unbeatable deal. If you want to buy a new vehicle, any new vehicle purchase at Derek Dodge Edmonton, you see it on the screen below me. That is a trip for two to Viva Las Vegas. Do you guys have fun in Vegas?
Usually.
Do you have fun in Vegas?
Oh, yeah.
Bag Milk, I know you have fun in Vegas.
I heard it's fun here.
It's a pretty good time. It's also a good time down
But
at
you know what? It
Derek
is a
Dodge
culture
Edmonton.
shock when you land here.
That's a Matt Wozniak classic
Thank
line right there. First things first, I do want to get into some headlines.
Yep.
So, producer Brett, I'm going to do this for Prairie Toyota dealers. Have to. Looking to dominate off the ice as much as your team does on it. Check out the Toyota Tacoma. It's a standard I-Force engine, boasts an impressive towing capacity of up to 6,400 pounds. In fact, it's the best Tacoma you've ever seen. I grew up on Tacomas my entire life, and I mean this thoroughly. They are some of the best rides in the business. Now, I have Bag Milk here on the side,
Yeah,
making faces, rocking his Ryan Nugent-Hopkins jersey.
of course.
I kind of want to get your vibe check to start
Sure.
because I don't want to overreact. This is
Yeah.
just one game. It is a Tuesday night against the Utah Mammoth, but
It's not, though.
Bag Milk, where I always get down to this, and I said this to several people tonight, is that the reason I get so frustrated with the Edmonton Oilers for 71 games before this point is because on nights like tonight, when they defend well, when they're committed to blocking shots and doing whatever they need to do to not give their goaltender excuses, this team can compete with anyone, Bag Milk. They are still the Western Conference championship or champions of the last 2 years
Yep.
for a reason. And tonight, it did feel like a concerted effort from everyone to defend and help out your goaltender.
It was a big game. You have to go into Utah. You have to go find a way to get 2 points. You have to find a way to win. This team is not in a position to give up points. And I think that I'm so distracted by what Tyler's looking at. What are you looking at over there?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just focused on what
yeah.
you're saying. The monitor's right here, so I'm watching the monitor.
You were not. You were looking at the TV. You were watching
Chad,
this
the
like.
shuttlecock guys juggling again are back on the TV.
Listen, I get it.
With
Me
it.
and Rick
Seen
have
this
been
all-
distracted
we've
all
seen this
night by
whole
this.
rotation 20 times.
There was slaps.
Timeout.
Look
Timeout. Waz, come here.
Give me a handful.
What
I,
did
I think,
you?
I think he has like $100.
What did Waz just walk back
Yeah, but
in with?
Was it you? Were you playing
Count that
roulette?
out.
Yeah,
Count that
Waz
out.
is playing roulette.
I think it's like it might not even be $100.
Can
Tyler,
you
don't-
not?
don't. Why
Can
do
you
gotta do
not do that?
What are you going to do that to our boy Waz?
Right? Why
I
does
was
he do
prepared
that?
To put that in front and go, Waz is the best. Waz
Why
is the-
does he do that?
Waz won't take off his sunglasses.
I like that.
I don't want to
He's
look him
got
in the
new
eyes.
looks.
How
But-
can you?
I mean, I don't want to.
Tyler, don't do that. Waz walked away from a table with a profit. That is a win
That's
over
enough.
where
Does that
we were
sound
at
like
a
unit
year
shaming?
ago.
Does that sound like unit shaming?
No.
A little bit of
It's
unit
a little bit of
shaming.
Unit shaming right there, Bag Milk.
A little bit of unit shaming. Tyler, you know that when Waz walks away with a profit, we celebrate this. We do not look down on this profit, even though it's a $100 profit.
For the record, we don't know if that's profit or you just walked away with chips.
That's kind of my
Oh,
point.
okay.
Cash goes to the chips.
No, because you know what happened. He walked up to the table with like $13 in change,
Yeah,
and he
that's
put that down.
And he won.
And he won $100. Like that is, come on, we're not unit shaming here.
Who doesn't win on a nation vacation?
Was this time he did?
Portuguese bankroll went 3 for 3. Okay,
What'd
back
you
to
do?
Guys. I did McDavid 2 points, Murphy 2 blocks, Boost 3 shots.
Oh, I love to see it.
Of course. Now, I just want your closing thoughts. I don't even know what you said. We got distracted.
I don't even know
Oilers blocking shots tonight. They had 24 blocks. They were physical. This is a team tonight without Leon Draisaitl on the road.
That ultimately that's how you win hockey games. It's not always perfect, but sometimes you have to stand in the way of pucks to get the job done. And I thought the Oilers did that. What did you say it was? 24?
24 blocks.
That's a lot of block shots. How many shots did Utah end up with?
They ended with 18.
The Oilers blocked more shots than they got on goal. That is guys stepping in front of pucks. That is guys stepping up for each other. That is guys playing the game for each other. You don't block shots like that. Exactly. You don't block shots like that on a night like this if you're not buying into it and you're not doing it for your team. So I really appreciate that the Oilers got the job done. I like the depth scoring today. A couple from Roslovic, Matt Savoy, stud. Obviously, Connor does his thing, but ultimately, to me, this is a depth scoring game. 5-2, that's a big win over a team who's actually playing really good hockey right now. So I think if you're listening to this right now or you watch the game, Utah's a good hockey club. The Oilers beat them. It was a beat them soundly, and I also think that they did it the right way.
But it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything if you don't win on Thursday.
Well, it does because
Oilersnation After Dark, so we celebrate our wins. We'll deal with that.
I thought the dark meant the dark.
But it does mean something because all of a sudden it sets you up on a trip where you're going into Vegas now in a divisional matchup where all of a sudden you're like, okay, we started this road trip off with 2 points
and they lost.
The last two, what was the score?
They lost 3-1.
4-1.
So the last two games, the last two Oilers games were not good. We acknowledge that. They moved on with a better effort in all facets of the game tonight. And I think that going into Vegas, feeling good about yourself after this game against Utah, you land in Vegas, you go against a divisional opponent. That's a big game. And winning tonight, you go in feeling good about yourself as opposed to being like, fuck me, there's 3 wins in a row or 3 losses in a row.
A big story coming in tonight. Tyler, I want your take on this. Tristan Jarry, man, we legitimately did a seance for him earlier in the week. If you want to give me credit, I'll take credit. I can give him some credit.
No.
But I'll take a little side credit as well. Shout out Michael Menzies and the whole ON crew. The stat line reads 16 out of 18 saves for an 889. It was tough. The first one that he was allowed against.
Both of those goals.
Both of them are pinballs.
Both of those goals are not on Jarry, in my opinion. The first one is horrible luck. The second one is a perfectly executed play by Utah. Sometimes you have to look at the play and go, listen, do you want your goalie to make a save? Of course you do. But you also have to give other NHL teams credit for doing a good job. And I thought those 2 goals against Jarry tonight were not on him. Those were not goals where you sit there and you look at them going in the net and you go, fuck, man. I didn't feel that.
No, I thought he was good. I mean, that stat line there, if he's going to stop 16 of 18 every time he plays, if they allow 18 and do their job and then he does his job and only allows 2, they aren't going to lose a lot this year.
All I heard was allowed 2. And I think the Oilers most nights should win those games.
All I heard was everyone do their job.
You're a Patriots fan. I like that. I appreciate that.
Right, but they got in the lanes. Yep. We already talked about this, but no breakaways, no 2-on-1s. A very good. Again, this was reminiscent of how everyone thinks, or there's a lot of people who don't watch this team on a day-to-day who think they like to run and gun and do all that. The Oilers are at their best when they play like this. Possession, block shots, wear down the other team, and then trust you'll get your chances.
To be fair, though, Tyler, I would say for the other people that don't watch the team often, that's kind of right. But tonight, that wasn't the case.
When they're at their best, they don't run and gun.
That's what I say. What frustrates me so much for 71 games of this season is that when we watch the Oilers run through the Western Conference playoffs last season and even the year before, it's because they defend well,
Yeah.
They take their opportunities when they can, and they are not
Yeah.
a run-and-gun crazy offensive team that needs to play that type of style.
Yeah.
They can play winning, consistent, well-defending, good goaltending type of hockey. We just haven't seen it much this season. My question to you, because you are the most optimistic Oilers fan that I know, I'm going to be real with everybody, and I think I've made this clear through weeks of doing this show. There is a level of anxiety when Tristan Jarry is in the net that I don't think I'm alone in feeling that. I think it is an earned anxiety because we all have eyes and ears. But tonight, while I'm looking at him and at points, I'm going, okay, why is he standing up too much? Why is he not dropping down to his butterfly? His reaction time is a little slow. Do you feel that as well, or are you so optimistic that you do see some solid, consistent goaltending in
Give
there?
your
Because
real
I don't-
answer, Rick.
Give me the real answer. Be real, Rick, please.
No, you're 100% right. There is sometimes the times when I feel the times that I feel the worst, or I hope the most, or whatever it is those weird pick the puck off the boards and just put it towards the net. Okay, because whether it's bad goaltending, bad defense, or bad bounces, those are what goes.
You're not answering the question.
No, 1,000%.
I want you to answer his
No,
question.
I'm telling you though, this is if the team is playing proper defense and you're shooting from outside of the perimeter, I'm okay with it. It's the weird ones they try and fire on the net that just happen to go in the net somehow. Those are the ones that fucking annoy me.
Of course.
If I see the Oilers playing this game where there's very little turnovers, they seem to have everything on lockdown in their own end. They are in front of their own checks. There's nobody standing off on the one side all by himself for an easy tap in. If they're doing that, then I do honestly feel confident in this goaltending. For Jarry, I will probably tell you this, that it's probably a little bit easier doing it tonight because we haven't seen him in a while. So maybe I do try and push out what I saw last a little bit more into my brain and just allow him to go in there. Hey, listen, I want to go in there because he said himself the other day, right? Like, I just want to be in the right mindset or blood, whatever exactly how he said it. But I've said it all year. This has been less on the goaltenders and more on the team in front of them. And I will fight it till the day I can't breathe anymore.
I like that he's getting red. I like this.
We made
I like
a trade, and that goaltender, I think everybody would rather have him here now.
I don't know,
I
man.
think the majority of people, especially the loud ones, would rather have Stuart Skinner here right now just because they want to hate.
But that's also
Jarry
because
more
they
than
don't look at Stu's stats in Pittsburgh.
No, yeah, it's not even. Yeah, no, I agree with you. But it's because Jarry's upset them so much, they'd go back to him.
Yeah.
But I've said this since Mike Smith days. The majority of people have to get off the goalie criticism because it's voodoo. We don't.
What
really
are you
understand
laughing
it.
at
I
over
was
there?
going to give you your opportunity. I don't know. It will stop, but I will give you.
You see him,
Okay,
he's
okay.
I can feel
This
the
is Vegas,
redness.
folks.
You can
This is Vegas.
feel him
redness.
laughing at you.
No, he's got stuff. He's got
It's
something
unit
for me.
shaming again.
But
over
I
there.
know what you're gonna do. You're gonna do like.
No, you have no idea what I'm going to do.
But we're
He's
talking
texting
about
his mom.
goaltending.
He's
I know.
texting his mom.
No,
We're talking about goaltending. So
I've
my
always
guess
been
is
so much on the team.
my guess is
on
that
the team in
Tyler.
front of him so
My
much.
guess is that Tyler's got save percentage and goals against
No,
over
this
there.
is
for me.
legit the chat. I think.
Yeah, it's a YouTube chat.
Yeah.
There's a comment that I wanted to read for Rick, but I
Please.
wanted to wait till the goaltending conversation was done.
Oh, go ahead.
I think Jarry was very good tonight. I think, again, the system's more important. I agree with you on pretty much everything you said. But we got a comment here from Liam Harobin3167 who has a message for you. Rick, Nurse was -1 tonight, and Emberson was +1.
Ask him what is that over the whole the whole bet then.
That's good stuff.
Tyler, what is that bet?
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
What I want to talk about, that second period, Tyler.
Yeah.
Things turned up here at Tom's Watch Bar. We
Yeah.
saw 4 goals.
Sorry, gentlemen, just for the record, final score: Anaheim 5, Vancouver 3.
Vancouver can't do anything right
Not for us.
in general.
In so many different realms, that does kind of make sense. Where was I going with what I was about to say?
Second period.
Second period, 4 goals in 4 minutes, Ty.
Yeah.
Things turned up like crazy in there. It was, I mean, if you check our social media right now, the wheel told us to bet Matt Savoy. Shake my
Yeah.
hand. The
Good
wheel is
dub,
just.
good dub.
The wheel does what it does. But you saw Savoy, then Lawson Krause, then Connor McDavid, and then Jack Roslovic. And this is something that, I mean, I'm not going to say anything groundbreaking right now, but it felt like the Oilers in the first 20 minutes were playing low event, good hockey, defending well in front of their net. But then in the second period, opportunistic. you see them apply a little bit of pressure, take advantage of their opportunities. Matt Savoy being one of them. Jack Roslovic, I feel like we're burying some of the lead right now as well, as he scored 2 separate Genos in this game, but
First one was a snipe.
first one was an absolute snipe. Jack Roslovic. A lot of discussion about the re-signing of Jack Roslovic tonight at Tom's Watch Bar, but Tyler, felt like you left that first period. Yep, it was low event. They had only allowed 3 shots against, but it was a tie game, 1-1, whatever. Second period, it did feel like the Oilers were a little bit more dialed in and definitely took advantage of their opportunities.
Totally. I wanted to talk about Matt Savoy a little bit. This was a question we got thrown in the Oilers Nation mailbag. Read it every Monday, Oilersnation.com,
Thank
of
you.
course. It was a question about Matt Savoy's finishing. And, like, I'm not a big – like, I don't think there should be criticism of him. He came into this game shooting, like, 10.7%. That's about average. I think you can criticize him and say, hey, should he shoot the puck more? And, like, okay, maybe there's a conversation, but I watched that shorthanded goal. Watch him when he hits the blue line, recognizes that Bouchard has the puck and that there's going to be space, and he takes 2 or 3 strides with his stick up calling for it. This is a guy who knows how to score goals. He's maybe not a goal scorer first per se, but I've never understood the criticism of his finishing ability. I think as he gets older, you know, you get a little bit more of that man strength a little bit, and you can work around the net a bit more. But for a guy who does get a decent amount of it from there, look at that. Stick up, 1, 2, bang, back of the net. That's a guy who knows how to finish at the NHL level. It's just going to take a bit of time for him to mature.
What it is, though, is he's had himself so many opportunities. He's been so good putting himself in opportunities that you're like, man, I wish. And I know this because I felt the same thing until I talked to you, and we went over stats. And what he's doing for numbers right now, fantastic. But, yeah, there are some that you're like, man, I wish it was more. But if he's more, it takes him to another stratosphere.
But
I think, like,
those are the growing
very good
pains.
where he is
Those
right
are the
now.
growing pains of the NHL.
exactly.
That is
Bingo.
why you don't just become a 30, 40, 50 goal scorer. You have to go through these things. We saw it last year in spurts. I'll never forget the Philadelphia Flyers game post 4 Nations when there he is. That's our next guy. That's my replacement to Dylan Holloway. And then, yes, you're going to have some lows, some peaks, some valleys type dealio. But this player in Matt Savoy is... Man, he's a top 10 pick back in the day for a reason. He has incredibly high hockey IQ. And yes, sure, I think those are short-sighted people who would feel that way because, once again, what is he, only 22 years old now? This is his first full NHL season. For the first 40, 50 games of the year, sure, he was around it, just wasn't getting any bounces. But Bagnuk, those are the growing pains.
Yeah, I mean, like, the question in the mailbag was essentially, like, how do you get more goals out of Matt Savoy? And we talked about this on Oilers Nation Radio on Friday. The answer is just more shots because his shooting percentage is fine. It's actually solid. It's over 10% if I remember correctly. I think that just some volume. I bet over the course of the summer the Oilers will tell him just work on your shot because sometimes at this point, like, he'll get a quick pass, he dusts it off a little bit, maybe misses a chance. A year from now, that doesn't happen. It just goes right in. So I think, like, this is a young player figuring it out at the NHL level. Everybody who talks about the McLeod-Savoy trade, age to age.
Chat's doing it right now.
Okay, so chat, I want you to go back to Ryan McLeod's 22-year-old season, and you will see that Matt Savoy is ahead of it right now. Ryan McLeod is 26 years old. He has played a lot of games in the NHL at this point. He's just further along. I think when it comes to Matt Savoy, it's a matter of when, not if. Get your shot volume up. Be more comfortable shooting the puck. You got a great shot. You're super smart. You're in the right spots at the right time. This is just stuff where you got to learn how to play at the NHL level. He's going to figure it out. It's when, not if, with Matt Savoy. He's too good at what he does. He's in the right spots more often than not. He's going to figure it out. Just give him some at-bats.
I would also like to point out, Ty, I just realized they can see what's on the TVs in front of us.
Canal jumping.
From all the way back there. They can
Oh, great.
see.
Now you know we're going to watch everything.
Shout out to the chat. LaFleur says, fucking rights. It's pole jumping, baby.
This canal jump thing is like just, what is this sport?
I've seen this a lot more than the other things.
Yeah,
we've
but
seen
like,
tonight.
I get it, but like, this is one of those weird Scandinavian sports that doesn't make any sense. And
Also,
they're just
look
like,
at the breakfast daily menu at Tom's Watch Bar.
that's nice.
No free shout-outs, but absolutely. Couple more super chats as well. Saucy Northside Norm.
Come on in.
Oh, okay. Let me read a couple super chats while I love this. This is my perfect edition of Oilers Nation After Dark. Folks, this is what you're going to get for ONAD Vegas edition. Northside Norm is in $6.99 and said, isn't Kennedy's B-Day tomorrow? Midnight shots? Boys, we do need to give a shout out here. Kennedy has done.
Kennedy did a
thank
great
you, Jay.
job.
Yeah,
Thank you,
good
Jay.
job, Kennedy.
She's done a fantastic job planning the entire.
Tarps off for the chat.
Oh my God, he's rocking Oodle Noodle underneath as well. Can't wait to
Always.
get in the good, bad, and the oily.
Always
Jay?
repping.
Takeaways from the game. We've talked about Tristan Jarry, Jarhead stand up. I would like some credit for the seance.
I mean,
But overall, the Oilers
Seance
defended well.
deserves a lot of credit.
That's
If-
it,
Most
Shayna.
of the credit.
If no one has watched it, you should, because this might have been a game changer. He made big saves when needed, but you know what? The good, bad, the oily. I know I'm going to be jumping all over the place.
Please.
Is the team that played in front of them? They look at what were the shots against?
We,
18.
A handful.
18.
we had
Yeah,
more
I
blocks
can hold
than
it.
they had shots.
What's that?
We had more blocks, 24, than they had shots, 18.
So we jammed up the middle.
Do we
We
get some
ja-
jam?
We jammed up the middle.
We get some jam?
The Connor Murphy effect. We jammed it right up.
A lot of jam.
Got a lot of jam.
You talk about Connor Murphy. He's an auto bet at 2+ block shots per night. I want to continue with my super chats here. QF Pro with $5 said, haven't been around regularly for a while, for those who know, but I'm back on board, full steam ahead.
Yeah.
Cup, yeah.
Good job, Kyo.
There's no way all three of you can be on the mic and I yell cup here and nobody yells cup here.
Cup,
I'll
yeah!
I will walk the fuck off this show if nobody yells cup here when I
Thing
do
is, I
that.
can't hear myself, so I'm just yelling as loud as I want to yell.
Yeah, you know what? Keep doing that.
And we love
just
that.
Keep yelling. All
And
right.
then the final one, Lance Kane said with $5. This is my ideal joint rotation right now. Your Hemchuk, Rick, Portsy, Bag Milk, Brett, and
I
our
kicked,
fearless leader. No, you're a part of that.
The whole reason I kicked Rick off is your parents want to know, and I came to deliver a message.
Yes,
I came
course.
with intention.
Sure.
The floor is yours.
Not only did your dad and me win a bunch of money on betting on the Oilers, amen, as we all should. They want to know if they should stick around and wait for you. And if you want to go to Taco Bell Cantina.
That couldn't have been done in a text, Tyler. That couldn't have
No,
been done in a text. Had to be
absolutely
live
not.
on the air.
I got to bring the gear back, so I can't come to Cantina with you. So
Okay.
I can bring the gear
do you
back
want to
if
share
Tyler
an
wants
Uber
to
with your
go.
parents and meet us at the craps table later?
sure.
Ross
Ross.
is
Ross.
Ross is flush.
He's got a lot of money.
Flush with dough.
Yeah.
Me and him made a lot of money.
I saw him handing out the bills.
He's got Benjis. As
Yeah,
they
he's
say,
got
or
Benjis.
Bordens if you're Canadian.
Ooh, that's not a board. Now,
So
Dre
anyways,
is
I
in.
just came to say that. I didn't mean not to derail Rick. I even shouldn't be on here because I probably had too many Guinnesses.
No, you're good. You're doing fantastic. Jay, I want a question for you here. We're going to do
Okay.
After Dark on Thursday. I will join post-game show after Vegas. Dre asked, tarps off for ONAD when we beat Vegas? Tarps off? Around the pool?
Of course.
No, I guess we won't be
I
doing a show
mean,
Friday.
There
Shit.
was a tarp off session last time.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, so yeah, we can do it.
I'm down for tarps
Yep,
off. I'm
yep.
down for some tarps off as
Unsponsored.
well. A lot of people in the chat now talking Taco Bell as well. Let's go to the good, the bad, and the oily. Brought
Sure.
to you by Oodle Noodle.
In the
Download
flesh.
the app today. Food and love, as you see it there on Jay's T-shirt. They got all kinds of amazing deals, including the $2 deal. Any regular box, any premium box. On top of that, for $2, that's one toonie, 2 loonies, 8 quarters, and I always say no less than that because other than that, you're being a cheap.
Yeah,
bitch.
you can't bring.
You can't be
don't
doing stuff
bring
like
20
that.
dimes.
Now,
Hilariously enough, in Las Vegas of all places, we found a loony on a floor.
that's good luck.
That's one
Good
spring
sign.
roll.
Oh my God, that's a cup here. Oh my God, we found a loony under the
I
ice.
saw- So I said to Big Mike, I'm like, that's your lucky loony. Oilers are winning tonight.
And they
Hammered
did.
money.
And there you go. Also, we hit a couple of bets. Brett, kick it up for me. The good this evening, Bag Milk, is the Edmonton Oilers. They find a way. I already can't see it on the screen. Sorry, my apologies.
Team
good today.
defense.
Team defense.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
Brett.
God.
Producer Brett there as well. I mean, we've already touched on it a million times.
Lot
A
of
million block
blocks.
shots. This team. Jay, I want your take on this as well. And I've said
Okay.
it enough times. The reason I get so frustrated with the Oilers is because when they defend like that, that is why I do believe they could beat anyone in the Western Conference or the Florida Panthers.
That was playoff.
That's
mode.
why. That's why.
That's what I
Like,
said.
minus the physicality, that was playoff defense mode. That's also what they played tonight was Calvin Pickard mode. right? They played in
Shout
front of
out for
Tristan
Calvin
Jarry,
Pickard, by the way.
They played in front of Cal, and they blocked everything. They made it so tough for them to get shots on net.
That Calvin Pickard point is actually, I mean, we've discussed before years past, man, remember all last season we're just making that debate about does a team actually play harder for a goaltender in front of them? I don't know about that back in the Pickard days. I'll give my own opinion now. There is no greater motivator than fear, and the fear that your goaltender is going to let in anything that comes his way. I do think that plays a factor into the Oilers, and it definitely did tonight, and it could be a building block for them moving forward. I would also say if Tristan Jarry's in the net come playoff time, if something has gone horribly wrong.
To counter you, Tristan Jarry deserves a little bit of love.
Yes.
He played well today.
Yep.
And listen, I've been hard on him. You have. Everybody has. So I think it's important when he has a good game that we say he has a good game.
Absolutely. He had 2 bad goals. That first one, definitely horrific. Not his fault. Second one,
that's a well-executed
it's tough
play.
for him to play, to gauge what a bounce off the boards behind the net's going to be.
I just want us as fans to keep the same energy that it feels like, and I'm guilty of it as well. We all do it, that when it's Connor Ingram in the net, that you feel more, I don't want to tear that guy apart type dealio in that. Oh, it couldn't be on the team in front of him. But we need to be aware on both of these guys that if we don't know by now as Oilers fans that the goaltenders are dependent on the team in front of them, then I'm just bashing my head against a wall, and we'll leave it at that. Tyler, the bad tonight? Our hangovers is what we went with this evening, because I think it's going to be a good night tonight. Maybe not the latest of nights. We will be live tomorrow.
DFO live 9 a.m. Pacific tomorrow.
And then 11 a.m. local
and
ONE.
what's happening before that?
Yeah, you got an early
I got a
meeting
lot of
tomorrow.
show prep.
You got an early meeting tomorrow, so you got to get up early.
Yeah.
Tyler's got an early start.
You got meetings tomorrow as well. You had meetings all day
My
today,
first
Jay.
call's at 8 a.m. Goddamn PST.
That's the bad, is being in
bad.
Pacific
Yeah,
time
PST
zone.
is the
Reality
PST.
is the bad tonight.
Yeah.
Bag Milk, how's your hangover going to be tomorrow?
I'm fine. I cleared my schedule tomorrow. I'm going to sleep in.
Damn it, I am jealous of that.
I'm rock solid till 2 p.m., but then I'm hitting that pool.
Yeah, that pool is going to be nice. We're going to be there. Tune into ONE tomorrow. So it's 11 a.m. our time, your regular scheduled programming,
Don't worry,
12
you
Mountain
guys are fine
Standard
back
Time.
home.
We'll work around you. And I set it all up today, Tyler. You're going to look cooler than I think you've ever looked before with everything going on
Cool.
behind you,
I like that.
featuring sharks. So we'll leave it at that. There will be sharks on Oilers Nation every day. Fins up.
Fins up.
I'll
I
make
knew
sure my
you'd
daughter
get that.
watches.
With
loves
good
sharks.
comes bad, and with bad comes oily. We've touched on it. For me, it's the Jarry resurrection. Let me just say, we as a fan base, now you had a beautiful moment today. You had not seen the Jarry video that we had made. You had walked in on us filming it, which, boy, have you ever felt embarrassed or felt like you don't know if it's actually funny
No, I love
than
it.
when your boss walks in?
I
But that's
loved
what I love, and that's what I want to say. Our fearless leader was very adamant, like, that's funny and that is good stuff. And you watched it today when we were checking in. I'm sitting there nervous over your shoulder and being like, is he actually going to think this is funny? And Jay, I don't put words in your mouth, but you said that is Oilers Nation, and we got to do more fun stuff like that. I thought it was a hilarious video, and I hope the chat did as well.
I mean, that's what it's about. It's yes, we're here to report on the team, but first things first, we're fans of the team, and we're all crazy fans. So to do a seance to try to get a goalie to go get a win in Utah, that is exactly what we do. So when I saw that, it's like it just took me back. It's like this is the antithesis of why Oilers Nation exists. So kudos to you guys for creating such a great video, and we have to do more of that.
It's not
100%.
it's not what Tristan Jarry can do for you. It's what you can do for
We
Tristan
all
Jarry.
have a role to play. BM,
Yes.
we're at that Vikings bar in Denver.
Yes.
What is it? What we do here matters
Matters
there.
there.
I mean, it's true. It's true.
Prove it wrong.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. There you see it. I
Redeemed
also
question mark?
shout out intern Tristan for throwing that on the bottom of it. Now, once again, in 889, I understand the chat's going to be all over my ass tomorrow and go, Aaron,
No,
what are you
not
talking
fair.
about? You need to enjoy the
It's
highs
not
when you
fair.
can. That's about the peaks and valleys. And
Today is one of those things where I agree with Liam Horrobin, where save percentage does not tell the story today.
I said it earlier. 16 of 18. If he does that every time he plays, we win the Stanley Cup.
Listen, I will say it again. Those goals that went in on Tristan Jarry, first one, unreal, unlucky bounce. It happens. The second one was a nice, well-executed play by Utah, and sometimes you got to give some love to an NHL team that executes well. I don't think either of those goals were on Tristan Jarry. He played really, really well tonight, and he deserves his flowers for playing well after sitting on the shelf for like 2 weeks or whatever it was.
It was pretty fantastic. The other thing,
Maybe he saw the seance.
so we discussed
He felt
this
it.
when we filmed the video. We all
Guaranteed.
went around the room and
He
we
got
went,
a lot of shares.
because I mean this. We're fans first. I want the Oilers to win. The ideal scenario is that Tristan Jarry is a good goaltender. He signed for the next 2 years. He has all this money paid towards it, and that we went. What would Jarry feel if he watched that video? And I hope that he would feel that there's a positive,
Resurrected.
not shitting on him, trying to pick up, and that's a message that, and I mean this early. Waz is the one who delivered this message to me recently. Was that you got to find a way to pick it up. And who knows? Maybe
You gotta get a little weird sometimes, you know.
you got to get in the mud.
Like you're in a funk.
You got to get in the mud to get out of the mud.
It's Jarry has proven
The only way out is through.
he's proven he can be a good goalie, and sometimes he just needs a little shake. And maybe he sees that and be like, "Wow, people believe in me. I should believe in me." And here we are.
Imagine we actually had that impact. I understand how crazy that
What do
can
you
sound
mean,
with some of the
imagine?
numbers and things we've
Oh,
seen
I know,
this year.
yeah, but that's in the past.
That's then. This is now.
There's pre-seance, post-seance. The post.
The juju is strong.
Do you know how hard that was for me to not laugh?
Oh,
during
I
that
can
shot
hear
of doing
like
that?
Peyton's losing his mind. I
He's
can hear
the
a
worst
little
cameraman I've
crack.
ever seen.
Yeah,
Peyton.
like, rule
also,
number one of being a cameraman:
don't talk.
Don't
Don't
talk.
do
Don't
anything.
laugh.
Just be there.
Oh.
But Peyton, we love you.
That
We
was so
appreciate
good.
you.
But it was
And like you
necessary.
see the camera shaking a little.
You can hear him giggle at one point.
But
Yeah.
it was a serious affair, and everyone took it seriously. Peyton's also like
He did a great job.
19
He
years
did a
old.
great job.
and
He's a
it's easy to
toddler.
giggle.
He's a baby.
He's a
And-
giggler.
And it was a giggle-worthy thing. When I walked into the door and I watched this beautiful event happening, I also had a giggle, but I ran out of camera.
Yeah.
And the first thing I did is I took a photo. And I was like, something serious is happening at Nation HQ.
I was so
I said-
terrified when I saw my boss, Jay Downton, walking through that room when we were doing that. I was
No.
like, oh my
If
God.
we don't do shit like that, then who the fuck are
That's
we?
why he's my boss. That's why he's the fearless leader. Next thing I want to go to, Tyler. Connor McDavid set some milestones tonight. He had 400 goals. He had 800 apples in the same night, and he has 1,200 career points. Can you believe that we are at our ages, this far along into the Connor McDavid era,
Yep.
and we have now watched 400 goals and 800 apples? We're spoiled as shit.
Third fastest player in NHL history to hit that mark. The only ones to do it quicker, Wayne and Mario, which shows you the kind of
Is
company.
that good?
It's always it's always a thing to like, not a sobering reminder, but it's just a reminder that like, oh yeah, he's in that territory, right? Like we're not just Oilers fans who love the guy, whatever. Like he is legitimately one of the best players we've ever seen play the sport. To do that in this era, I could go on for 20 minutes about how just special it is to watch him do his thing. The other thing I'm now watching, 2 tonight. He's at 40, 10 games to go. Can he get me to 50 goals?
No, we can't, because I bet on 40 for the Oilers Nation.
Oh,
every day
that's a
bet.
big one for
I
you.
hit it tonight. I didn't want to tell you that when it was going, and I went, I'll save that for the air.
Yeah.
I'll save that for the air. Let's go
I'm-
now.
I'm
What
on
else
your side.
happened today?
Let's go get 50.
What else happened?
Another milestone
Oh,
happened.
nudes!
Yeah.
Bag milk, the floor is yours.
Thank you. I think it's super cool that in the season where he gets his 1,000th game, he hits 800 points. He's going to get to 1,000 points. And I think that for him to do it coast to coast as an Oiler is just so fucking cool because nobody does it. Yes, Connor and Leon are ahead of him on the all-time list. But Nuge is different.
Nuge is there.
He's right there. He's been here since 2011. He hasn't complained a fucking lick.
And he's
Through
doing it.
hell, and he's doing it. And he's just been quietly productive for 15 years. So 800 points for Nuge. Shout out to you, my friend.
And once again, Nuge has had some ups and downs this season. We all remember he started out point per game player, being unreal, found some
Yeah.
injury troubles, and then Ty, we're realists. We had seen a little bit of maybe a dip off
there
on
was
the top line.
there was a conversation happening, right? Like, where do you slot him to properly compete in the playoffs and all that? But yeah, he found a way. Again, he's one of those guys with Leon out. There's pressure on him. It's not just like Adam Henrique's a guy who you're like, boy, it'd be nice if he got going. Nuge is a guy with no Leon where you're like, oh, it's not a nice to have, it's a need to have.
And I expect him to do it because he can do it. I call him the jack of all trades, master of some. He's the master of some.
Many, man.
Yeah.
The guy can fight.
Ask Justin Hall.
Nuge is feisty.
Ask Justin Hall. He'll tell you.
It's the thing where it's like every 3 years, Nuge is going to beat the shit out of somebody. It's like clockwork.
I hope it's not me. I just hope it's not me.
Peril with him, if you will. Don't do it. He will beat you up.
Yeah. All right, next thing I want to get to, boys, it's the jeans. It's brought to you by Wilhauk Beef Jerky because only the finest tasting meat products earn that Wilhauk name. Made from a 100% Alberta beef, their jerky is aged, seasoned, smoked, and marinated to savory perfection. They gladly fill orders of any size, and you can find their jerky, sausage, and other products out of their Leduc location. Now, gentlemen, I don't want to rain on any parades. Jay, do you even know what the jeans means?
No.
The jeans is the LVP of the hockey game. It's something we've had now for about 2 years.
The least valuable player?
The LVP. And basically the description is, if you looked at a fan in the stands wearing his regular day-to-day jeans, and you said, you want to play hockey for the Edmonton Oilers or the opposition tonight, and he comes out on the ice, who's someone that was the LVP is the way I can easily put it.
I got a guy for tonight, and he's been one of my favorite Oilers to watch this year, but tonight it was like he didn't have it, and when he's disinterested, he's really disinterested. Kasperi was not good tonight. There were a couple of turnovers at the blue line where it was a little bit too like, that's outdoor rinkish. Like, you got to try a little bit harder to get that puck in. Like, Captain's the one guy who I noticed a few times going like, that's not the effort we need down the stretch.
We have to focus on Oilers for this?
No, you don't. No, you can pick anyone in the building, around your life. You can do whatever you want.
Veg, you sucked.
Nice.
Veg, you suck. Veg, you suck. Big L on you, bro.
Bag milk, anyone? Because I got another one, but I think I want to go last.
The only person who is wearing jeans today that deserves a spot on the Edmonton Oilers is our boy Rick. The shit he was talking today was so ridiculous in the absolute positive. Like, Rick is always absolute Oilers all the time. But today, some of the shit we were talking on the bus, I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at him, I go, I don't know what you're talking about. But that's why we love him. So if there's somebody with jeans on that should be playing for the Oilers, it's Rick.
Well, also, actually, someone who was actually wearing jeans today and attempted the upside-down pole dance.
Ooh.
Ryder.
Yeah, that was good.
Ryder is a jean wearer.
Talk about oily tonight. I think Ryder from the Sauce, Ryder and Lisa, subscribe to their YouTube channel. Ty, we didn't make it on the bus. Were you two on the bus?
We were on the bus.
And can you please describe the bus to me? Because I saw stripper poles.
Yep.
I saw Waz on them.
Yep.
I saw Ryder upside down on one, to which he said to me later, I felt super supported because all the boys told me they'd catch me if I fell. And then he showed me the photo and he goes, there was no one around me. I would have just fallen.
There was support to get him up because he was the one trying to start the movement.
Yeah.
But I'll say Waz was trying to be too sexy.
Waz is jacked now. Have you noticed that
We have jacked Waz.
Yeah.
Jacked
and
Waz
he's trying
was
to be
being sexy.
Too much.
sensible. I've got the vibes Waz.
Yeah.
And it's too much sexy for me.
I was
going
gonna
to
say,
overloaded.
There was not enough
That's true.
single ladies on the bus to
I know,
be
I
that
felt bad for
sexy.
Waz.
Like, you
Oh my
can
God,
only
there he is on the show. We're playing the clip right now.
Like,
at
you want
Waz.
to see a guy who's vibing?
it's
What?
too much sexy.
Waz
It
didn't
was
take
too
his sunglasses
sexy.
off the
Sungla-
entire evening.
Still wearing them.
Yep. His
He's
glaucoma
Corey
is
Hart.
Serious.
He is Corey Hart.
That is very true. My jeans, and it's actually a lead-in. Brett, can we take a look at the standings watch? Because we've been discussing, Tyler, the
Yep.
pillow fight that is the Pacific Division. And tonight, for the most part, things did go pretty positively for the Edmonton Oilers. The Golden Knights lose 4-1 to the Winnipeg Jets.
Thank
The
you,
Sharks lose 6-3. The Kings lose 3-2 to the Calgary Flames. But those pesky Anaheim Ducks, my friend, they are still 5 points up on the Edmonton Oilers with one game in hand. Now, there is a big head-to-head matchup coming later this week. So nobody's throwing in any towels. Ain't nobody saying they're dead yet. But it is something around this time of the season where every night when you watch either an Oilers win or a loss, and I let all the emotion kind of hit me, and then I go, oh, well, hold on. Let me check for a second what else happened. Because the Oilers, Tyler, have been blessed all season. We can live in this Pacific Division. It is, you've heard McDavid say it, anyone with a brain say it. They still have a chance to do it, possibly win it, either way, be in the 2 seed, whatever. This Anaheim Ducks team, they get a dub tonight, so do the Oilers, setting up a pretty big matchup later this week.
Yeah,
Not Thursday.
Saturday matinee, I laughed if this was NFL scheduling. They'd be flexing that bad boy to 8 p.m. because it is like a Oilers' last chance to hold on to any hope for the division on Saturday. But the first hurdle is obviously on Thursday, and just 5 points back with them having games in hand on you. You have to play pretty like
just win.
10 games left. You might need to go
just
like
win.
You might need to go like 8-1-1 to catch the Ducks for that spot. With
we
how
haven't
big
had
that
our
gap
heater
is.
yet, Tyler.
No,
but
you
with
haven't.
that head-to-head win, that could change things. That's why I said, Jay, at the beginning of this week, you're taking on Utah, you're taking on Vegas, you're taking on Anaheim, and then you're taking on, why am I blanking on the last one? Either way,
Seattle's at the
Seattle.
end of the month. Yeah,
the Oilers season, for as shitty as it has been, for 70, 71 games, it's all right in front of them right now.
I mean, this could be an exciting end to the season. It really can. And, man, do they have a mountain to climb to win the division? Because they had a chance last week. It started last week. That was their chance. And they muffed it. But you win tonight. Check. You win on Thursday here in Vegas. Big check. And God damn it, this gross matinee game.
yeah.
That's the thing. I feel like the scheduler's against us.
Dude,
gross matinee.
we got to
I'm
come back
taking my
from
daughter to the
Vegas.
game. I'm very excited.
We got to come back from Vegas at like midnight. We land, hopefully, if we know the current state of TSA and whatever. I'll be ready to go.
Good vibes
on that
only.
12:30
Yeah.
Saturday afternoon. Me and
Cool.
Michael Menzies will be with you for pre and post as we usually are. Final thing I want to do is give a quick shout out to Swiss Donair, because Swiss Donair is
I
home
could
of
use one.
the old school Donair. These are my two, Bag Milk and Jay, the Donair guys.
I would love
That's
a Donair
why
right
this
now.
is on After Dark. They've been open for 25 years, and now they are open 7 days a week. The pride of the North Side. Swiss Donair is great for your events at home or office. Check
Get
out their
one right
location
now.
at 8308 144 F Northwest. Let me finish the ad read. Or online at SwissDonair.com. Jay,
Well,
what would you do to get a Donair
right now? Like, they don't have Donairs here in Vegas.
No.
And I know BM and I, we're on like the same eating schedule. We haven't eaten in a long time.
I'm so hungry.
Swiss Donair. Oh,
I would
tightly
do
wrapped as it?
jumbo.
Super
cheese.
Donair. I'm a super Donair guy.
I will do super.
I'm a
They
super.
wrap the Donair as tight as a Cuban cigar.
Absolutely.
Like, there's so much that goes into a Swiss Donair.
You put some banana peppers on there, all of a sudden, you really elevate it.
Oh.
I would love a Donair right now.
You talking about this is making me all of a sudden I'm starving.
Yeah,
Is this show almost
starving.
over?
Yeah, I think it's about to be, boys. And
I
think
have to
led,
piss so
I
the
led
chat.
that into its perfect
gotta go to
final
bed.
thing. It was my ad read, the last one, for a reason, because I'm starving. I also have to urinate.
Yeah.
I also need to cash out my bets here at the casino
Get
because
that money.
boom. Oh, also quickly, let's do Borges Bankroll. Brought to you by Bet365 19+. Please play responsibly. Download the app today. Use the promo code NATION, NATION.
Okay.
Producer Brett, please throw it up for me if you can. Bang, bang, bang. Bordsy goes 3 for 3 on the bankroll
Nice.
tonight.
Nice.
I also
Very
want to
nice.
apologize to Bet365 for the fact I hammered you tonight.
Hey, whatever the moment. It is what it is. It's what kind of happens.
We
So,
had a good moment tonight.
shout out to them. And look at that. Connor Murphy, I'm not going to use the L word. But it is a hack on whatever gambling
And
site
you know
wanna
what?
use.
You would have got your early payout tonight.
With 8 seconds left in the game, yes.
Still?
Still would have
Also,
gotten it.
Tyler, I got my payout.
Why
in
do you
8
got to
seconds
do
left.
that?
This guy's just raining on
He's
parades.
yucking my
No,
yum
he has
all
to
over
pee.
the
He has
place.
to pee. Chat, let me say final
Hilarious.
thing. Jay, Tyler, Bag Milk, thank you for joining me. Folks, this is what you're going to get. The live Vegas Oilers Nation After Dark here at Tom's Watch Bar. Shout out to Kennedy, everybody here at Oilers Nation that chipped in to make this an unbelievable week. This is the first night, and if this is the first night, oh boy, buckle up, because I think it's going to be a good one. Shout out to all our sponsors. Producer Brett back home in Edmonton. Tomorrow, Oilers Nation Every Day live from the Cabana.
Yep.
Featuring Sharks, as I said earlier. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. That's all I'm going to tell you. We'll be live for that. The Sauce will be live afterwards with a little shortened edition. If you want more Nation Vacation talk, I highly recommend you tune into The Sauce, because talk about hangovers, let's talk about Ryder. We'll see how that one is tomorrow. Chat, I love you. I appreciate you. Enjoy this Oilers victory. The 2-hour rule, it extends to a 4-hour rule when Tristan Jarry's in the net. Enjoy this one. Enjoy your bets on Bet365. We will talk tomorrow, and then you'll see my face next again. Oilers Nation, actually pre-gaming. I'm going to do Bordsy's Bankroll on Thursday.
Liar.
Outside of T-Mobile.
lied.
You think I can stay away from you folks? I can't stay away from you. I love you all. Appreciate you all. Throw it on your courtesy like on the way out. Over and out. Love you all.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you enjoyed today's episode of Oilers Nation Every Day, make sure you hit the subscribe button here on our YouTube to not miss any of our content. We got you covered, from interviews, insight, analysis, everything you need to stay up to date on everything around the team. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a video.